What's going on, everybody? This is your host, B Roots, the face of the RSR squad, and I am here today to give you some information on what reserve protocol is and why I believe it is the next 1000x coin out of all the coins out there today. Now, if you remember my very first video, when Ripple was 23 cents, I had the #1 video on YouTube telling people what Ripple was, getting people excited, teaching people how to get into Ripple. That was my video. Over 100,000 views on that video alone. People around the world gathered around to get into Ripple. That's what I believe was going to happen with reserve rights. Ripple went from 23 cents when I first made the video all the way up to $4. And it started at 0.005 cents. So to say that this coin cannot 1000x, that this coin from the beginning of where it was at, 0.0015 of a cent, all the way to $1 cannot happen, you are crazy. It can happen with adoption. So, there's all different type of social media platforms that I am on. Make sure you add me here, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, add me on Twitter, because I was telling people about RSR back in July. And I let the whole community know back in February that what, right here, my secret sauce coin is RSR. However, back in July, I was speaking about it, heading towards it, giving people, I'm trying to teach people how to research so they can find their own 1000x coins, and they don't always have to depend on me to find these tokens. And it's not even about me. I'm not giving you financial advice. I'm just showing you what I have found. And this is the needle in the haystack. Reserve rights. Right now, it is at 0.005 cents. The price Ripple was at when it first began. Think about that. Ripple went to $3, and this is right now where Ripple kind of leveled out and began at 0.005 cents. Once again, can this coin get to $1? And that's what I'm going to speak about. Right now, it's on a monster run. But once again, that's okay, because this is just the beginning for reserve rights, I believe. And if you've been following me on Twitter, you would understand the magnitude that this project gives out. So, like I said, make sure you subscribe, because there's going to be updates. I'm turning this channel into specifically reserve rights channel. It's going to have your updates. It's going to have everything, speculation, everything. It's going to have there's going to be some bad times. There might be some fun every now and then that I speak about. But just know that it is for the growth of this project. I want to be the face of the reserve rights project. We are the reserve squad. If you get into this token, you are part of the reserve squad. So you have a duty to subscribe and like this channel and share it to everybody out there so we can overtake XRP and get into the top 5. And it can happen. And it will happen, because we are the reserve squad. So if you're new to crypto and you're new to this channel and you're just new to the reserve rights community in general, let's talk about it. What is reserve rights? In short, RSR is a arbitrage coin for a stable coin. So you've got USDT. You've got USDC. You've got Make or Die. You've got all these different stable coins just pretty much being a stable coin for traders. That's really all it is. It's a stable coin for traders. And when we go with a stable coin for traders, that's not the real reason for crypto. So you can trade back and forth. We got problems in the world to fix. I believe that crypto has really taken a back seat of what it can do to the world. And when I did some research on coins, I was literally just scrolling through Coin Market Cap, looking at projects one by one by one by one by one by one. There's so many, there's thousands of these coins. And I stumbled upon Reserve Rights. Didn't have much YouTube videos on it. At the time, it was ranked 385. The third page of Coin Market Cap. Now it's ranked 145, slowly making its place within the cryptocurrency scene. But when I was doing research on this coin, nobody was talking about it. Nobody knew of it. And what drew me to it was really the team. And I'll speak on the team a little bit later, but it is a beast mode of a team. Like I said, I'll speak on the team. I don't want to get ahead of myself. I'm getting excited here. But what Reserve Rights does, let's get back to it. You have RSR, and you have RSV. You got two different tokens. It's a 2-token layer project. RSV is the token for the people. And when I say people, I mean people that really need a project like this. And I think what a lot of people aren't realizing is, who are the people that need? Let's think about it. There's inflation in dollars out there. Venezuela, Zimbabwe. There are countries where the governments are just devaluing their currency. And that's what RSR is attacking. So, what do they want to do? Let's figure it out. Let's go into their website. And let's just talk about the protocol. You got the centralized phase, the decentralized phase, and the independent phase. So it's backed by a small number of collateral tokens that is tokenized to the US dollar. So this is the first token. These tokens right now are USDC, Make or Die, Binance token, and a few others. But they're all stable coins. Right now, centralized. We all understand that. There's nothing decentralized about this project right now. It is being made, it's being prepared, and that is okay. But then you'll have the decentralized phase, where Reserve is backed by a changing basket of assets in a decentralized way, but still stabilized in price with respect to the US dollar. So you can add in things like gold, silver, copper, USDC. Like, it's just going to be a basket of fluctuating stable coins or stabilized projects, and that keeps the coin at $1. So if the government comes in and says, hey, your dollar that you had yesterday is now worth 1 cent, I'll say, okay, I'll just put my money in RSR, the RSV project, and therefore I will still remain $1. What I make today will be worth what I make tomorrow, and that is the good of the world. Then you have the independent phase, where Reserve is no longer pegged to the US dollar, with the intent of stabilizing its real purchasing power regardless of fluctuations in the value of the dollar. That is when it is just powerful. Who cares? If the US dollar goes down, it doesn't matter, because your currency is stable. And that's the point of the whole token. So, as I said, you got RSV. It's a state that's going to be the stable coin. Just as the way you use a dollar, that's how, all the fiat and all the money within the protocol is going to be. But then you have RSR, the coin that I'm talking about, the coin that you see on CoinMarketCap today, the coin that I believe will 1,000x within the next 2 years, the next bull run. This coin will be the one that everyone's talking about, as Ripple was back in 2017. And that's a cryptocurrency used to facilitate the stability of the reserve token. So, what that does is, if for whatever reason people are taking their money out of the reserve token, that's no fair of the promise that it's going to remain at $1 and stable to all the others. So that's when the RSR token comes into play. You spend RSR to get RSV and get that money back to $1. And all you're doing is arbitraging. As it goes down 2%, guess what? I arbitrage it and I just made 2% on my RSR. Just like that. Bam. Like it's nothing. Just gained 2%. Goes down 5%, boom, get it back in. Oh, there's 5%. And you just keep doing that. And it's a protocol that's consistently gaining profits just to keep RSV at $1. So it's a great protocol. You should check out the website. But let's get a little speculative here and, the reasons why this project will do well. And I'm big on 3 things. Number 1, does the project make sense? Does it solve a potential worldwide issue? Absolutely it does. It's probably the biggest issue in all of the world that it's trying to solve. And it has a protocol that's meant for traders, arbitragers, and those in need. Everyone wins. Why wouldn't this solve a worldwide problem? Number 2, the team. Backgrounds of the reserve team include people from Google, Tesla, OpenAI, IBM, Hashgraph, Impossible Foods, Jane Goodall Institute. Many of us have worked together for years in a think tank aimed at identifying and solving enormous worldwide programs. And one of the projects we worked on together for many years is co-founding and growing the effective altruism movement. This is huge, people. It's led by Nevin Freeman, and he's got a few, I won't say a bunch, but he's got a few videos on YouTube that you can watch that really, really, really shows how smart this guy is, and he's a great leader for a project such as this. You should go on the website, check out people that they have. I'll point out one thing that I really like is this former SEC commissioner. You obviously know that crypto right now is going through a bunch of crap with the SEC. But a guy on their team is someone that was in the SEC from 2002 to 2008. And he joined a business forum assembled by President Trump to provide strategic and policy advice on economic issues. If there's anyone that I would like an advisor to have, is someone that knows what the SEC is going to want to shut down, how, high, how, when, who, what, where, when. This guy has the connections for that. So I really, really like to see that when I read that he was part of the team. The second thing, this is probably the biggest powerhouse of investors that I have ever. Let me repeat this. The biggest powerhouse of investors that I have ever seen in the crypto space. How is everyone not talking about this? This is crazy. So, Sam Altman, he invested in Airbnb, Stripe, Pinterest, and many others. Coinbase invested into this project. So, do you think if Coinbase invested in this project that this would be on Coinbase one day? I think so. Peter Thiel, the biggest. This guy only invested in one project in all of cryptocurrency. The name is EOS. Look where EOS is ranked. Let's check this out real quick. He only invested in one other project. EOS, $3 billion market cap. EOS went all the way up to a $15 billion market cap. That's a billion with a B. You go to reserve rights, we're at 20 million. So let's do a little bit of math. Let's just say that circulating supply stays the same. The market cap goes up to half of what EOS was, 7 billion. And we'll do this real quick. Bear with me, my keyboard isn't working all the way. So 7 billion divided by 20 million. That's 350 times gains. Let's multiply that out. 350 times 0.005 equals $1.75. And that's just half of EOS, by the way. So you're telling me we can't get to a bull run? Peter Thiel is the co-founder of PayPal, by the way. This guy helped get PayPal from where it is, it was nothing, to where it is now. So, a little speculation. Do you think he knows some people in PayPal if you co-founded PayPal? Do you think this is at the forefront of PayPal? If the co-founder of PayPal is invested in it? Do you think that it's possible that there could be a partnership with PayPal? Potentially. Some other no names. Jax Alvey, member of the founding team at PayPal again, another PayPal investor. Let's see here. Who else? PreAngel, huge on the investing crypto space. Neo Global Capital. GSR. Guess who GSR is? Liquidity provider for complex digital assets. It was one of the first market makers on Ripple's consensus ledger. I wonder how Ripple got from 0.005 all the way to $4 with the help of GSR. Arlington Capital. Guess who that is? XRP, Ripple. Digital Currency Group, a huge investor group. I mean, it keeps going. Fenbushi Capital, huge investor group. Rand Millionaire. You'll see him on the CNBC Africa show that you see on YouTube every now and then. Make sure you add him on YouTube. Has some great content. But these investors are huge. And I think they're going to want to make a pretty big penny on a coin that no one else is talking about right now. So, this is the first of many videos to come. This is getting your feet wet on the reserve protocol. But what I really want you to do, go on YouTube, type in reserve protocol, and watch this video right here. It's called Introducing Reserve, a Stable Digital Currency for Countries with High Inflation. This coin right here, this video right here, will have it all. It's 5 minutes of your time. After you watch my video, you can hop off, go in, watch this video for another 5 minutes, and you'll be contacting me on Twitter, asking me how the heck do I get into this coin before it blows up. I was talking about this coin once again and hinting at this coin down here since July. All the way down here, I was gaining, just buying. Every 2 weeks, I take my paycheck and I was just buying, and it said, boom, it is time to go. It kind of reminds me of XRP, when people were just sitting here and they were just buying. It was like buying. Boom, it's time to go. And then a big correction. And people were just buying. And then I made a video in December telling people to buy. And all of a sudden, boom. People just 1000x just like that. I'm not saying this will 1000x just like that. The potential is there. Everything about it just feels right. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe that if there's any coin that'll do it, Reserve Rights is the one. Join the RSR squad and let's get rich together. Thank you for watching. Please make sure you subscribe, like, and hit the bell signal so that you know when the next video, the next RSR squad video, the next hype video of the Reserve Protocol comes out. Because when it takes off, and I believe it will take off, it doesn't have brakes to back up and get you. Nope. That train goes forward, backs up a little bit, goes forward even more, backs up a little bit, keeps going forward, and when it picks up speed, it's too late. The last thing you're going to be like is, B Roots, what's the next coin? Took me 2 years to find a coin like this. Found XRP, and I'm finding RSR. See you in the next one.